Although it's the drivers who get all the glory when they win, they couldn't do it without help from their teams. Early pit stops in the 1950s were a slow, dangerous affair. Fuel was poured in and often all over the back of the car as the driver got out for a leisurely drink or a puff on a cigarette. Throughout the 50s and into the 60s, there were no separate pit lanes. Work was done at the side of a busy racetrack, and it could take a minute or more to change wheels by knocking retaining nuts off with copper hammers. By the 70s, all tracks had to have a dedicated pit lane for teams to work more safely. The early 80s saw teams desperately trying to speed up their pit stops. This resulted in a number of pit lane refuelling fires, which resulted in a ban on mid-race refuelling by the FIA. Teams then focused all their efforts on changing tyres faster, and they managed it in around 4 seconds. By the time refuelling was reintroduced in '93, tyre changes were down to a record 3.2 seconds. After more refuelling incidents and concerns about the cost of hauling the heavy equipment around the world, the procedure was banned again in 2010. Since then, the race for the fastest tyre change has continued. Today, incredibly, we see teams coming together to change 4 tyres in a fraction over 2 seconds.